video, we made a clock, and I thought that the gear ratios were perfectly fine, with the math being that 5 times 12 equals 60. However, the problem is with math, gears, every gear ratio you have is multiplying. So 5 times 2, or 5 to 1 times 2, is 25. So, I made a big... Do you like the camera settings? I had a little bit more brightness and contrast changed differently, slightly. It looks more like I'm actually not yellow. I like that. But anyhow, also, we survived for 48 hours in Minecraft. Hardcore RL craft. And then we went somewhere, we experienced something, and we decided to rewind time a little bit. It doesn't mean that we died for any legitimate reason. We simply rewound time, and it's fine. Why am I talking about that here? Anyway, so in the last video of this, we ended up having a clock, and we uploaded the clock, and it was glitchy as hell. And the game is still loading. This is great. Love that for us. Let's keep watching Jacksepticeye TikTok stuff. What is with farty? Okay, so anyway, we made this third from the right center in the top right there. We made a clock, and it kind of has a velocity to it. But anyhow, let's just take a quick look at this monstrosity before we duplicate it and put in the correct gears. Okay, so this monster of a thing, yeah, so this, I did the math, this is a 5 quintillion to 1 ratio. And then I decided to slow it down even more, hoping that would help. I don't know what to feel about this, because oh my god, I need to make a helicopter, but that's beside the point. So here we have, first of all, it goes in the opposite direction. The second hand is going at the rate of the second hand, but as you can tell, for some reason the other hand are doing this weird whoop, and it does that swoop, and it's like, it's interesting because it is going twice as fast as the hour hand. So we're on the right track. The only problem is something's very wrong about this. Very, very wrong. It shouldn't be running at all. It should be running extremely slowly and stuff or whatever. I didn't intend on having it do that. And it's a bunch of weird nonsense. So anyway, we need to... It's already been uploaded to the workshop. I thought we uploaded it to the workshop. Is it in the workshop? Let's take a look at the workshop real quick. Is it there? I don't know if my clock is in here. Let's take a good look at the... Maybe they've made a lot of stuff since I uploaded it, or maybe it didn't upload. Maybe it's a good thing it didn't upload. Who knows? There it is! There's my weirdo invention on page 4 of the bitch. And... yeah. Anyway, so I did that. We're not gonna do that anymore. So now we're gonna take this thing. We're gonna duplicate it for no reason whatsoever. We're gonna take this one and edit it. And we're gonna delete this entire gearbox! 'Cause... holy crap. Yeah, the entire gearbox section needs to go. So here's the way this really should be working, okay? We need a 5-to-1 ratio, a 3-to-1 ratio, a 2-to-1 ratio, and another 2-to-1 ratio to make the math of 60. Anyway. Shit. Yeah, this whole thing has to just go. So the entire gearbox is just moved over here. We're just going to press Q. And then we're going to try and do this again, shall we? I don't care if that's missing. I don't care about any of this shit. Okay, so we need a... So the way the... So we do need 1 5-to-1. I was mistaken for deleting it in the first place. Doesn't matter. Okay, so that's a free 5 to 1, and then we need to find the gear ratios for 3 to 1 and 2 to 1. So if this, let's see about how much that gear has. Alright, so this one has... fuck. I have to actually count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I wish they told you the amount of teeth on the thing. Bruh. Just tell me the number of teeth on the gear, man. I could do easy math of that, and instead of that, the count and shit. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12? So it's a 24 gear. Okay. So that would be... And if this one has... if this one has 8, then that's a 3 to 1 ratio there. So we got our 3 to 1. That's what we wanted. But then we need to translate it to a 2 to 1. Now, where is the 2 to 1? Like, I need exactly a 2 to 1 or a 4 to 1. How does it work? No, it's 2 to... Well... blah blah blah. Is there 2 to 1? If this one's a 3 to 1... It's a 1 by 1, but whatever. Okay, so... Wait, is this... So, if this is 40... Yeah, this one has 40. If I'm not mistaken, it's a 40, right? Is there even 2 to 1 option? Like, there's a worm gear, and I think the worm gear will give us more options, but I don't know if the worm gear will give us the options we want. So the question is, right, what kind of ratios are we talking about when we go from this with a swirly? Does that work? Huh. fuck? I'm just saying the fucking. That's not how that works. Is it? Wait. It is, isn't it? Okay, that is how it works. Oh, I'm dumb then. Cool. Good to know. Well, I don't know. And then the idea is that if you put something, what is it here? In the big gear. We gotta delete this. Big gear. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to find a 2-to-1 ratio or some bullshit. And I don't know if there's a way to like reverse engineer it or something. I can't place this here because it's gonna interfere with something. What is... It's this connecting part, isn't it? I don't know. Whatever, I don't know. That's too close. Okay. How do I want to... No, it's the other way around, isn't it? Dude, trying to make it so that the shit doesn't do weird shit is like... It's not easy. Anyway, this... There we go. Okay, so now we have those 3 different... It's really interesting how that's how it can work. From a single gear, you can divide it into the individual things. But the thing is, what are these ratios? Like, you know. What are they? It looks like that's a 1-to-1 ratio. And then you gotta wonder, like, how do you know? And it's like, well, it has 4 teeth, right? And obviously the translation of from here to there is 1-to-1. That's obvious because it's just the opposite side of the same gear. It doesn't matter what size gear is connecting the two of them. They're translating with a 1-to-1 ratio. So then the question is, what happens if you take like, it could be connected on the other side of any of these, and they would all give the same ratios, which is fun, and same direction. Also fun. Very fun. Lots of fun. The thing is, what is the translation between this screw fork 4-tooth, right? We got this screw thing. What do we have for this? What does it look like? It looks like... There we go. Alright, so it looks like it's a 4... It has 4 teeth. So... Does 4 teeth equal a different speed? Let's find out. No, let's use a 4 again. The problem is, it would be so much easier if it just told me, but it's like, whatever. Ah! Okay, obviously it's translating through the other gear. And so it'll be the relationship between... Is it the same relationship here as it would be if it was translated with a regular gear? You know? So let's try and translate it a different way. And then don't need that. Come on, I just need you to show up right here where you're supposed to be. Why is it doing that? I don't understand. What the fuck are you... What is going on? There, that's the one. Okay, so... I can't figure out... The problem is, in order to make a proper clock, you have to make, like I said, it's a 5, 3, 2, 2, 2 to 1, 2 to 1 ratio, and I don't know how to do a 2 to 1 ratio. I don't know if you can even do a 2 to 1 ratio. Because this is not a 2 to 1. That's a 3 to 1. And then this is a different ratio. And then that's a 5 to 1. But the difference between, like, 24 and 40... What is that? That's a 3/5 to a 4... 3/5 to 1? That's a weird metric. Alright, I'm gonna have to rinse that. My giant thing of chocolate milk holds so much more than my actual cup of chocolate milk. Tea. I have no idea how to tell if there's no such thing as a 2 to 1 ratio, this project is useless because I can't actually make a 60. What if I have... Okay, hold on. What if there's a way of multiplying and dividing to equal a 2 to 1 ratio? Right? Or what if we could, like, remove a part of 60 to make um, something we can work with. Like, the weird thing is, it's obvious to know how a 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1 ratio might work. You just multiply the stuff and the teeth and whatever together. This screws thing has 4 teeth. I don't know how it's going to work. Okay, so is the ratio of these to each other? To, no. I need to look at this gear again. I think I counted to 12, and so that means 12 times 2, 24. And then this one is 40? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's a 40. That's how I did the math, because you go to 1/4 of it, and then you know, so 40 is one thing. Like, I don't know if there's a way to make like, it's a 3 to 1 high, chat. I'm trying to find a 2 to 1 ratio. I can't find one. Are you counting the teeth? Yeah, you count the teeth to find out the ratio. Because, like, this one has 8, and that one has 40. So that's a 5 to 1 ratio. This one has 24. So that relation to the 8 is a 3 to 1 ratio. Kind of easy. Where is it? There's no 2 to 1 ratio. Gear visuals do not match the actual ratios. What? That's even worse! What do you mean? What do you mean they don't match? What the hell are they then? I mean, the other way you can do it is figure out a way to count every tooth per second and then another tooth per second to find the ratios. But if, like, the physical characteristics of how many teeth doesn't mean it's going to be like a 5 to 1 ratio if I go, like, from a 1 to the 40. There are charts and guides on Discord. I don't... Who are you? Caster Ninja. Okay, I mean, sure. But why? Listen, I know this is an early... Look at this. This, what I believe, if I was correct, this is 12 5-to-1 ratios. It's missing a gear? Well, I don't care. This is a 5 quadrillion to 1 ratio, if I did it correctly. Like, it was going to feed into itself and whatever. Let me show you the actual thing. The original. So, this is a clock, anyway. So the idea is I slow it down, and then I apparently slow it down like 5 quadrillion to 1. Worm, small, medium, large. Yeah, I know. But also the... Huh? If you want the actual teeth, it's 2, 8... 2, 8, 10, 16? That... What? You mean this tiny gear is a 2? 2 gear? 2-tooth gear? What? And then you're saying the medium gear is... I don't have an example of a medium gear in this build. But the medium gear is a 8? The medium is a 10. The big is a 16. What? Like the actual values for the simulation of how much power translates? So the teeth are a bad reference. The small is 8, the medium is 10, and 8 to... what? No, small being 8 makes no sense if this one's a 10. Because that's not... Like, if it's an 8 to 10 ratio, that's not a big ratio difference. That's like nothing. For simulation purposes, the visuals don't match the calculations. Yeah, I know, but also... The thing is, if it's 10, and the other one's is, that means that this is a 2 to 1 to this, and then this is like a 1.5 or something. What is that even? 8 to 10. I don't even know what that is. That's a 1 1/5. What is that even? Ratio is 1.5 respect. What kind of nonsense math did they put into this game? Come on, man. Okay, anyway, you want to see this thing work? This is crazy. It works. So, I don't know what this ratio is, but yeah. First of all, I tried all sorts of different things. Can you tell me how much this ratio would be? It is 12 of the big to small gear ratios. 24 in total. 12 in one side, 12 in the other side. I mean, if it's a 2 to 1 ratio and I did that 12 times, that's 12... That 24 times? Yeah, big to small is a 2. Okay, well, that's something. But still, a 24 to the 1 ratios is 2 to the 24th power still. That's still a big number. Am I wrong? 16,000... No, 16 million to 1 ratio is what this whole gearbox does. It's not quadrillion like like the Teef would have you expect, but I mean it's still not doing what it says on the tin. Does this make any sense to you? Like, why does it swing like that? That whole swinging motion is weird. I certainly went above the integer limit, I think. Pardon me. So it's, yeah, it's 24 2-to-1 ratios. It's 16 million to 1. Not quadrillion to 1. I don't know. I do drag cars. Yeah. Yeah. I've done a couple of things when it comes to, like, I did this. This is stupid. Kind of a dumb looking truck idea for the sake of just having lots of power and try to get to that speed. But it's not a good idea. It's very bad at the idea that I hoped for. Yeah, drag cars. Like, I also made this. This is also an S+, and it's like, what? This one's weird. It also has a similar, like, its speed versus this speed is about the same, which is insane. Shows you that air resistance doesn't do much for you. I don't know, maybe it does, but I mean, this one's top speed's supposed to be 1300, and this one's 9000, I guess. So I guess I did something right here. I don't, like, this is a 1 gear box. This thing's insane. Why did I make this? Right, so it doesn't speed at all. And for some reason it goes like a weird speed. Yeah, if you want dumb speed, use 0. Arrow? What is arrow? I've seen high-speed things. They just have like, yay. I've gone fast. I've had machines that go faster than that. Anyway, let's go back to the garage. Car classes make sense. Haven't made sense since release. Yeah, like, I mean, you say it's S-Class simply because the upper bound, but not because of, like, the actual performance of it or something. The old system was better. The devs are really busy at the moment. I mean, they are working on a lot of stuff. This is true. Like, even this is an S plus whatever. And it has, like, the difference between this is, like, 9000 top speed versus 300 top speed. Both of them are S plus. What? What? I don't understand. I have an A. Oh yeah, I've had one of these. I had this and I had this. I subscribed to those. Analyzing car. Can I drive it, please? Yeah, they'll let me drive it. This is about the same as this. Or they didn't do the math right. It doesn't check correctly sometimes. And it doesn't give the correct... Like, that's another thing. It doesn't get... But, like, this is a warp speed. Like, no joke. Everyone knows about this car, probably. Or plane, I should say. I think all I have to do is press... 3, 2, 1. Wait for it to rebuild itself. Million years later. I found this on the workshop. It's very... I mean, to know that this is possible is awesome. Ah! Ah! Where am I? Ah! I'm sorry for the flashing. Ah, get me out of here. Holy crap, we broke the game. This plane is in stupid mode. Whoever made that is a nutcase. The carbon wings might be either propellers or wing racks. Both break the sound barrier. The game will slowly improve a decent state at the moment. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. The game's pretty cool. I'm still like, I'm the first person who made a clock. Is the thing. But like, so I think the thing I'm most the thing I'm most proud of with this is that the gearing for the hands themselves. I'm proud of that. Cause like all I did was make it so that each hand would be controlled by a separate gearbox on the outside. So it translates from this gear to this gear to this gear all the way to the outside of the clock, so you can have all the gear stuff on the side and it'll be great. It would be great if I actually finished it, if it had like a proper looking clock backing and a clock face and a cover for the gears. But if you're telling me that like this is the only vehicle, this is the only gear thing that has like a 2.3 to 1 ratio, it's like I don't have any use for that. Like this is, if this to that is a 2 to 1 ratio, that's at least useful. But then how do I get, I don't know how I would get 60 out of a 1.25 to 1 and stuff that you said, you know? Why is my music not working? I should have music, I'm sorry. Steam is being a dork right now. The music is supposed to be playing. I don't know why it's not playing. I haven't made like a supersonic car on my own. I haven't made a helicopter correctly. What music would I like? How about some Ultimate Chicken Horse? That sounds appropriate. Sure, why not? Beautiful. That'll do. Let's see if that sounds... Is it loud enough? I wonder. Yeah, it's on the low end. It's fine. Anyway, hi. But you can run worm gears in reverse for big speed gearings. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, what about the worm gear? Like, a worm gear feeding into a big gear, you would think that that would have something going for it. I mean, it would be just dandy if the numbers actually matched the teeth. Like, I don't know why they would make the visualization of the teeth and then be like, yeah, that's not how it actually calculates it. Like, why? The worm is 8 or 0.2.5. Okay. Where's the Discord? I can get into that. If I can find it on, like, the Steam page or something? Blah, blah, blah. Looking at stuff in the day. With the stuff and the store page. Maybe you have a link to Discord and nothing. I don't know. Do I even need to go to the store page to find its Discord? What? Also, I have to open Discord. It's a community hub. Like, um, the Discord's on the menu of the main menu of the game. I'm dumb. Ultimate Chicken Horrors. Pretty good soundtrack. Not bad. Hasn't got me in trouble with copyright claim. So that's also... Eh? Where's the bright button? Yeah, the thumbs up. Like, I hear people like Khan and Scrapman talk about the gear ratios, and they do it based on the teeth also. So, cause like they play stuff like BeamNG and whatever. I'm like, yeah, I knew that this was on the. There it is. There's a button. Wonder if it's gonna open in Firefox. It is. That's great. I don't have Firefox as... I don't know why I've... Firefox is my main thing because Google Chrome has my main YouTube account for reasons, and then like my actual like the channel is on Firefox. Thank you. Anyway, so I've been in this game, been enjoying it. I got some career progress, 10%, 12%, whatever. And it's like, they've made some progress in these things with new map and whatever. That's cool. Well, both of them are very entertaining. They aren't the greatest mechanically, especially Khan. I don't know. I mean, Khan made that gigantic engine, and then he put a big engine on the front of it, and then he put that into a car, and it started floating. So it's like, that was fun. I don't know. They do some mechanical whatever. And I also watch what's his name, Cosmonaut. Cosmo makes a lot of like, it's weird. They make a lot of stuff that kind of looks good sometimes. Screwdrivers, accept invite, continue to Discord. The app is launched. Oh, right, because if it actually opens the app, then instead of going in the browser, then it'll actually load correctly or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, being able to know the math off by heart from the actual, like, the way it's programmed is super helpful. Holy crap, I've never heard of them talking about that. Where is it? I don't see it. Where is the Discord? Oh wait, am I logged into Discord on Firefox? Where is the Discord then? Hello? What? I pressed the button and it's like, I don't know what happened. It did something else. I'm gonna press it again. But yeah, I made this clock based on the stuff that I did with the teeth ratios. I originally thought that it was gonna be a 5-to-1 ratio. Do that 12 times. 5 times 12 is 60. But it's like, that's not how it works. It's 5 times 5, 20 to the power of 24, or 12. So it ended up being like 5 quadrillion is what I thought it was. Either way, I messed up I broke the game. Not hard. Well, both of them something special call. So you already said that. Okay, cool. Thing good. Discord. Okay, I don't know why it opened a new tab and why it's not showing it. What's the name of the Discord? Maybe I need to find it manually. I don't know if it actually... does things. I don't know the difference between the two different careers. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've actually played the game. Where is this? Cursify? No, that's not it. Where is the? Where is shapes, fiber, dimension, fairy tower, classic roleplay, life core, electro, the tower, decide, dinosaur casino. I don't see their Discord. Am I dumb? Just the game name? Okay, so screwdrivers. Yeah, it should be in the Discord or whatever. But it's like I went and then oh, there it is. It actually opened the link correctly when it went to the thing on the app, not on the browser because the browser is dicks. Anyway, also been really enjoying some stuff. Yay! It's finally loading. Wahoo! So yeah, it's like once I get now that it's actually loading, I can start creative mode again. I decided to play this. I also backed it. I did the support thing because I was like, yeah, this is a good game to support. Pardon me. Holy crap. Trailmakers wishes it was this game. Perhaps. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know what's happening, but I'm seeing a balloon animal on Discord, and it's not helpful. Welcome to Screwdrivers. It's saying that for like 1 trillion years. I'm gonna close Firefox because that's not helpful. Or is it? Can I see the Screwdrivers thing on? There it is! I can already see it on browser. Also, I don't need both of them. Oh, I need to news and updates. Question of the week. Sure. Giveaway and contest. Why not? Events. Sure, I guess. Yeah. Language specific channels. I don't need. None of these are useful. Agree to server rules. What are the server rules? Game is more about racing than those other two. Yeah, this game is definitely more about racing. I don't know. I tried to make an adder. Okay, so here's what I tried to do. I don't know where it was, but I tried putting a stepper. It's that device, but I put it somewhere else. I don't know where it is. Let's get some weights on it. This one's got some stupidity. I don't know. I made a stepper thing. Not this. I mean, this one has it okay-ish, but it was weird. It's weird. That's just a weird gear ratio template. I don't know. I remember at some point I made a stepper, and it was supposed to do something, and I can't find that construct. Oh, this is the construct. Okay, never mind. I'll show you this one. Give me a second. I'll show you what I was talking about. So, I had the idea. This is part of the clock project as well. Where I had the idea. No, this is not the clock project. This is the, what is this? Oh yeah, this was the calculator project. So, I thought of the idea of having a couple of these steppers so that apparently this does work, that you can have a stepper on a thing on a stepper. It works, but the point is I was trying to make the display for an adder. It doesn't have the adder in it, so that's annoying. See what this does for a second here. What does it do? What's the button again? Maybe it's space. Whoop. 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 Just flopping here. And then... what's the other button? Yeah, so it's like, whatever, it doesn't matter. You understand steppers. So the point is, I was trying to make it a one stepper. Let me make an example of what I'm talking about here. Just need to attach this somewhere. Or I'll just use the floor here. Yeah, if you know the idea of behind an adder, you get a stepper motor, one stepper motor, another stepper motor, and then you have a gearbox. Let's do that. And then you try to have it so that these two, one of them will be connected to one button, and then the other one would be connected to another button, and then that would translate into the middle here. And that doesn't work. So I'm kind of annoyed about that. I don't know why, but the stepper can't be turned into an added stepper. So let's pretend that if you pressed the button for this one and you have a different button for that one, the total of the two buttons would be a different, like let's say one of them moves this much and then the second one would have it move the next amount. It doesn't work. All three black holes in the shifter count as inputs. Wait, what? What do you... hold on, what? No. That's not an input, that's just a... what? That's just where you... that's just where you attach it to stuff. You don't... what? What the... but... no. I don't think that's... no. What? No. The point of this construction here. I'll put in some added length to these so that they can actually. Oh my god, that is instantaneously noticeable. And I'm stupid and I didn't notice it before. Okay, so don't have the attachment point for this to be the thing. Got it. Cool. Good. Good. Have those as attachment points instead. Aha. Now it's independent of that, not powered by. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. I say I know what I'm talking about. I don't know shit. So, but I'm learning. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, basic construct. Maybe that's not how it works. If it does the other thing, it'll do that. So, how do I shift gears with this button? Yeah, that's the... Why do you... You don't rotate when you... You do, but then you don't. Why do you not? Why does this one not? What? Also, the initial gearing for the shifter has to be in contact for the game to calculate it. I mean, this should work, right? All I have to do is like attach this to the thing, so it's then attached, not controlled by anything, but it's attached. Wait, so you're telling me put a stepper motor in the thing to control the mechanism and have a specific button to that stepper? Okay, hold on. I'll just... Why am I looking for a stepper motor? Anyway, I'm just going to put on a shaft. Copy a stepper motor. So that will... Huh. Okay, so now if I have this one controlled by something like the number 2, then that button is the button I'll be shifting gears with. Okay. I didn't realize... This game's not very intuitive, I'm noticing. But that's fine. No hate, just confusion. Hello? There we go. You just delete this tube here. So I wanted to make an adder, and the point was that the 2 separate stepper motors would have their own... What the fuck? Hello? I want to touch the... This is not a rod. Oh! I am dumb. Never mind. Don't worry about it. How would I best do this, I wonder? I am bad. That's not a piece they haven't designed that piece, chat. Okay, so if I put what they have designed, however, is one of these units. Like that. And then a 2, and that's how that will all connect. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so then this needs to be removed, add the longest gear, something, like that. Add, I don't know why I added that, that's not important. And then this, and whatever, and the idea will, hold on, did I, this, you know what, that's, what? Did I make a deploy rod? Like it'll just detach or something? Let's just make this longer. What is that, 6 I need or something? That, okay. I knew that wasn't, but I was asking it to and it wasn't gonna. So I'm mad. Why? Hello? 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 What's going on here? Is it in there? I guess it's in there. Okay. Anyway. So the reason why I wanted to make an adder was because, calculator. So yeah, there you go. Are they both set to Q? I'm stupid. Let's find out. Also, everything else is also connected to Q. So if I... one piece is just dangling for no reason. Alright, so if I press number 2... auto gear shifting is not enabled, I guess. Manual gears on, manual gears on, apply, and then now it's not doing anything still. Gear. What? Why isn't it? Are you sure about that? I'm not so sure about that. Shifting is exclusive to comma and period. What? I thought you said that the sides of it were an input. Why would it have the option of having it be an input? Okay, let's try it again, I guess. What? Also, why aren't the buttons? Why can't I adjust the buttons? What? Shifting is exclusive? What? So you said comma and... that's not working either. I'm just saying. Comma and period. That's not working. Maybe it's because I haven't interfered with the step motor? Step motor, stop stopping my gears, please. So having this as an input is bad. So delete that, and then it should work with the comma button. I don't know why I want to make a calculator. I don't even know how to make a clock, and I did that somehow. Slightly. Okay, so then comma. That's not working either. Okay, that... Something's wrong. Shifters don't work unless you actually have a gear train. What do you call that? That's a gears? What do you mean? What else does it need? It has step I know it has step engine, but huh? Have to put an engine on this thing? What? I'm so determined to do something that is essentially pointless. Or I'm the first person to make a calculator. Let's go. What? Oh, fucking hell. Also, I have the Q buttons doing... Can I... Like... Comma and stuff isn't doing anything. That's not doing anything. This Q button is probably multi-connection, so I have to like... Or multi... What do you call it? What are these assigned to is what I'm trying to say. Why is this one not working? Keypad 1. That would make sense. Okay, so then this one needs to be keypad something else. Yeah, this one's also Q, so that's wrong. 3... This one's gonna be 4 for no reason. I'm dumb. Therefore, not a gear train. No engine or wheels. Okay. Why is the 1 button also not doing anything? Like, those step motors should be at least working, but like, what is going on? None of those buttons are doing anything like I want them to. The gear train... Huh? Like, even pressing, like, this button isn't doing anything anymore. Like... Switch it to 1. I had those working at least before, whatever. I don't understand it. Stop? What? Oh! when I press 1 and whatever, it does a button and I don't want it to do. I'm not trying to do that. 2. Three. I. So. Wrong button. That won't work when you shift gears. Then I'll make it work when I shift gears. I mean, that's as much of a drivetrain as you. What? Need wheels and gears? I don't think you don't need wheels. You can use propellers. But anyhow. Why isn't it? Okay, hold on. What's the button? Torque. Pressing like 5 buttons at a time. Okay, so anyway, I just tested it. What? Why did my calculator turn on? What the fuck did I press to turn on the calculator? Can you please go away? Where are you? You need a proper set of gears for the shifter to actively shift. So right, so the thing about that is that this turns it so that your engine moves the machine part, but then these ones, okay, let's just, hold on. I'll delete these so that I can have a bit more of a basic test of just the engine itself. Some parts are going to come apart, some parts aren't going to not. The engine should turn this part. That's what it should do. So my idea was that if you press, it has errors. Uh-huh. I don't... Wait, hold on, stop! Stop everything! What do you mean my car has errors? I just used it 2 seconds ago! None of these things are a problem! Yes, it's weird, but what do you mean? What do you mean this isn't good enough? I don't understand. I was just using this before with the step engines. Step bro. What the hell? What? That doesn't make any sense. So this works and I can use it. But the other one doesn't work, even though this should fail to work. And I can actually go in and try using this, but if I don't have those connected, it's broken somehow. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you actually mean? What? What should be happening right now is the engine supposed to power the rotation of the long bar, and then that's supposed to go to the other thing, but because the step motors are there, it doesn't move because the step motors are taking priority, is what I hope is supposed to happen. The one button isn't working at all. It used to wave, now it's not waving. And blah blah blah. I don't know what exactly you want the shifter to do, but it literally doesn't shift unless you get more torque from your engines to the wheels. You deleted the steppers so they're floating shafts? The floating shafts would just fall apart. I mean, let's just delete the shafts in the first place. Stuff can fall off. That's not a concern. That's not even. It has errors. You're dumb. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I will delete the gears themselves. What do you mean? Okay, whatever. That's stupid. It's stupid. And it's stupid. It's still not working. I'm not connected to anything except for the engine, the gear shift, and the thing. Okay, so stepper motor. The step motor does a 90-degree bullshit, whatever. Right? Let me explain to you what I was trying to do. This one moves the arm 90 degrees, right? From here to there. That's 90 degrees. The second step motor would be geared on, and it would take from the 90-degree position to the next 90-degree position due to the other step motor. You have errors as long as you have disconnected gear train parts. Like a gear connected to a knot structure. You cannot have floating gear shafts. Well, I mean, this can happen, so I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean, floating gear shafts? Let's just... The shaft is a problem? I don't... The shaft is not a problem. The shaft will not stop it from being used. Myth busted! It's the gears that were a problem. The shaft is not a problem. It's the gears. The gears trying to interact with the other gears, and the gears don't have anywhere to connect to. Like, yeah, there's issues with that. But the shaft doesn't matter at all. The shaft was fine. It's literally attached to the creation. Not this one. This one's not connected to anything. It's a measure to prevent RC cars. What? RC cars. What? Okay, if you want to see a weird car, let me show you the box. Here's a weird car. Everything might be connected, but the torque is a little bit on the twisting side. Or maybe I fixed it. Did I fix this car? God damn it, I think I fixed it. So this is a four of those gears in a basic configuration. And let's see the graph here. I hate the camera, by the way. Oh no, part of me broke off. Whee! Up we go. Whee! That worked. What did I just climb? Ah! I thought I climbed a sheer hill. What the hell? Let's try that again. Not enough. Oh, it needs to be better for this. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. There we go. That's nice. Back in the beat, you could build the gearbox. In the beta, you could build a gearbox that fell out when you spawned, leading to 50k monsters that went uber fast. I mean, you can still go uber fast. I don't know what's the problem. This is a nice view. Well, now I'm just having fun. Free cams is probably the best one. This is free cams. Is that a flag over there? I should probably touch that. I wanted to accomplish something today, and that was it. Yay! Like a box in here or something? Ah! Textures! Who needs them? Uh-oh. Ah! Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it. What is that? Hi, new piece found. Light blue. Wow. Light blue. Wow. Oh, that's what that was. Okay, okay. And, it's so easy for my front to just break off. No, that's dynamic cam. What? How do you change cameras again? Camera button, camera button. Loose camera, loose. Dynamic camera. Dynamic camera 2. What? Free camera? What? Which one did you say was the good one? Free cam is probably the best one. I disagree. I think a basic follow cam is needed. Definitely. Oh my god. What is going? Where even is? Not to mention when I press up and down, it's the opposite of the thing. So I go up, and it goes, you know. Anyway. Back in the day, this thing used to not have fully connected the gears to the gearbox. Like there were some parts missing. And it twisted all the heck, and then it was also broken, so it was fun, but it was weird and stupid and dumb. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with this machine. It's not working anymore. Follow in scrap mechanic. Free cam. Okay. Alright, so anyway, the thing I was trying to do is have it so that a step on one side, gear ratio, step on the other side, and have it be like an adder. So you have 90 plus 90 equals 180. And that's what the motion would do. Because normally when you have a step motor, let's just delete that. I need a long... Because when you use step motors, it'll just move it like one step. But you know this. This should totally be playable. Yep. Step motors are weird. Which button is it attached to? I don't remember which button is. Hello? Gear button? Why is the none of these buttons are doing anything? What can I assign the step motor to so it'll actually do something correctly? Like, it used to be that the step engines would No, I don't want to paint it. Stop painting! Touch the, thank you. Oh, it's connected to, I don't want it connected to Q. God, no wonder nothing was working. Alpha. Thank you. Play. Okay, so now if I press 2... What the f... Why isn't that... Maybe the 2 button is bound to something else? This is slightly irritating. I'm not trying to paint you, Peen. Alright, so let's change it to friggin... What? Can keypad to keypad? Well, good luck with your clock. I mean, the clock is the easy project. This is the calculator project. Stepper. It's still... Why isn't it steppering? What? The Q button's not doing anything? I don't understand what's going on. Okay, yeah, those are just random numbers pieces. Let's get rid of the engine. Why the hell would... Go away. Go away. I just want the step motor to do the correct thing. Wait a second. Yeah, that's how that works. I don't know why the button isn't... Let me see. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. I don't know what the other buttons are doing, but that's working now. Right, so when you press step motor, it's supposed to do that at one quarter turn or 90 degrees. And the idea was to use a gear shift so that the step motor would start at regular, go to 90 degrees, switch to the other step motor, it would turn in 180 degrees total. And then you could add things together by having it assigned to different buttons and different and whatever, and it would total together. So like you would be able to see like if I were to say a number and plus another number, it would probably be like add the ratio of like 5 degrees and another 5 degrees equals the same as like 1 plus 1, and you would get 2 on the output. And that would be great if it worked. But it doesn't, according to what you're saying. Yeah, the step motor can't... It's working now. Some of it's working now. I don't know why. Apparently when you don't have gears, when you don't have engines, like step motors do what they're supposed to do. And... or whatever else. And it's like, if you did this one... No, touch this. Put that on there. Then touch this. Put that on there. And have this one... doing... Thanks for all your help and getting me over to the Discord. That'll be helpful. And stuff. We'll make this one number 3. And then... go over to the thing. Alright, just for the sake of I don't know what's going on with the rest of it, but if I press this button, it does that one, and if I press this one, it does that one. And if you combine the two, you should have a total output as 180. But, and then you could switch, and you could just keep crawling and stuff. Be like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and it would cycle, but it would be on a regular interval or something, and you could keep on adding stuff to each other. But it does this, like, I should have known it probably isn't good enough programming to allow that to happen. But I mean, why? Why? Once you get gears involved, it's a pain or something. I don't know. Like making a calculator is a bit complicated for this game, I guess, for now. Could you, there we go. Like, all things considered, this configuration like the shift of one and the shift of the other should, the problem is, right? Oh. Yeah, it has to do that and then it would do the other one. And like this idea just doesn't anything apparently. I'm just expecting more out of the machine than it should. There's no errors at least. You've been great. Glad to have you. I will eventually play this game as it's intended, but at the same time, the gear shift button isn't doing anything. I'm pretty sure if the comma and whatever are supposed to be the right buttons, that's not doing anything. And as well as, like, let's just try being absolute. I guess it's because the gear is trying to move a steady moving part. So forgetting about the gear shift, right? Let's just switch it from a gear shift to a two-piece. Or whatever. Do that, click. Gotta move these pieces as well. So now if I do it, like, the idea is that because it, like, is there any way that you could shift gears in such a way that would allow this to be even possible? And the answer is, I don't think so. But I could always keep trying. I mean, being on the forefront of an industry of, I don't know what the hell that thing is trying to do, but never mind. Now if I press the button, that works. So you can step motor into a gear onto a thing and that works. The difference with the gear shift is it literally would take a steady piece and the gear shift would move, but all the stuff won't actually, like, it'll rip the rod out of the piece, is what I think will happen. So that's why it doesn't allow it to do it. Is that still a floating piece? How long's that been there? Let's remove that for shits and giggles. Okay. So that works. So then the other thing you can do is you can have it so that what if a gear shifter, right, could make it so that it engages another thing instead of starting. Let's say that it's not doing that, and then it's doing this other. How do I select only these? Fun. Okay, do that. Scroll up twice. Well, that's not what I was selecting now, is it? What? What do you mean? I thought I selected the. No, not you. This, that, and that. That's what I wanted to select. Move that up too. Put the... I'm determined to be a weird scientist, and I'm fine with being weird. Wait, is there a difference between these two? Ah, 3 options. I see. Okay, so... So if we take this, put it up, take that, then it doesn't know. It doesn't know that it's trying to do something that it normally shouldn't be able to do. So if it's able to go down, it'll pull this whole mechanism down with it, and then the step will happen. And the other thing, well, what is even the gear shift button? Like, it says it will engage once it gets there. So there's no reason why this shouldn't work. The answer is it should. So what is this video I'm watching? It's like Gray still plays, and it's also, what is the gear shift button? Why isn't it? Hello? Oh, I can scroll in to scroll in. If I press the button assigned to that, the gear should at least turn. It's not turning. Maybe it doesn't visually turn when I have nothing attached to it, I guess. I don't know why. But pressing Q doesn't do anything, and the engine and shift and shift. Like, it has a gear shift. I don't see why it wouldn't be able to go. Don't know why it wouldn't be able to go. Gear shifts just don't. I mean, he said. But also, I have. Even when I had an engine connected to a thing that the engine should be able to control, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, this can be a propeller for all it knows. Engines can power propellers. So, we've tried that. Didn't work. I don't know how to make the gear shift do its thing. Handbrake is space, drive, air control, create, camera mode. Like, also the Q button doesn't do anything because I guess it's assigned to multiple things, I guess. So that's a problem. The Hepatitis Mobile gets past the first challenge. Okay, cool. I have a blue color. It's very blue. Ah. Okay. I need an eye drop tool. I don't... To be honest, I've never used manual shift gears at all, ever in my life, anything. So, is there a car that has gear shift that I have subscribed to? And, like this car. This car seems to be something that might have a gear shift in it. And then I'll be able to test the something. Let's put it in here and find out what it's capable of. Loading! Okay, so the clock idea is stupid. And I already made a clock and I uploaded it. And I don't think I can... Like, I don't know what ratio I need. Alright, what are we looking at here? It's a truck looking thingamabob. Oh yeah, you're totally right. You can go forward and backward using those buttons. That's how gear shifts work. Cool, good to know. So it's kind of irritating that you would have to try to do... What? What is this car? What is going on? What did they do to this truck? I'm gonna turn on auto shifting and hope that fixes the truck, because I'm gonna benefit of the doubt these motherfuckers and find out if they made a truck that does things normally if it's automatic. Nope. What did they do? It's constantly on brake. I'm not pressing brake. Why? What did they do? Constant burnout machine or something? Is that the purpose of this? What? Did they engineer it to be a burnout machine? What? Can I do shit manually anyway? Hello, Gears? Do you mind switching eventually? is this freaking machine called? Hold on. Is it constant burnout machine or what is this? What am I driving? What the fuck is it called? Hello? What are you? It's an E-Class something. Does it have a oh wait, well hold on. It's called unnamed. What did you do? You fricked it. I'm gonna duplicate it. Alright, let's go. What the fuck? Hold on. It didn't. That's not how you duplicate. Hold on. Delete that. Yes, I know. Hold on. You weirdo. What? What's happening? Do I have too many devices? What? Car has errors. What is happening? What the actual... What? You're supposed to be able to duplicate things so you can do your own mechanism. I've done that before. It doesn't do it. What? Let's try to duplicate this one. It also doesn't do it correctly. What? Did they make it so you can't? You can't edit cars anymore? What? I try to duplicate these and it doesn't duplicate it. What the shit is this? These are royal cars. Oh. You can duplicate royal cars, you can't duplicate. You can't duplicate workshop cars. Why? Okay, whatever. Why is it a burnout machine? I can't even try to adjust it so that it would work. Like, that's bad programming. I feel like you should be able to make it so it's like a duplicate would have you're still subscribed to it and you'd be able to look at what's going on. But now you can't do that. I guess people were plagiarizing or something constantly. So whatever. We now have this thing. It's always broken. The clock does... I don't... Look. I don't know what's going on with the Discord or anything. I thought I already pressed these buttons. Discord is being slow as frick. I already said I didn't care about the language or whatever. What? Oh, read the rules. Yeah, I fucking read the rules. No discipline dodging, no advertising. Uh-huh. It's not letting me say I'm finished. It's kind of upset. Oh, I'm already in this thing. What the hell? Discord, why are you like this? Discord, the app is behind, and Discord, the Firefox browser, is working. What? Devlog, guides. How do I make my car suck less? Propeller basics. Tickets, deep. Okay, whatever. I'm in the Discord, I guess, but it's like being just stupid laggy on the app. I hate the app. Why do I even have the Discord app? It's such a slow piece of garbage compared to even Firefox is somehow better. Anyway, alright, so here's what I've come to terms with. I'm not gonna make a clock anymore. I don't care. The basic concept, making the clock face so that it works, I don't know how to do the gear ratios based off the numbers. I don't know how to do it based off what you've told me. And also, I can't navigate the Discord to find out the proper numbers enough. So, that's not helpful. And, you know, you said 125. I don't speak in that language. How do I... Oh, no, it's 100 divided by 1.5. 800. Eight. Wait, 1/8? I'm trying to understand his advice. I can't see it. Said something about 8. The worm is 8, or big to worm is 8. Why is that? If I were to take the gear ratios face value, I would get so much freaking math wrong. So I don't know, maybe I'm just sad that I can't, like, my brain is still stuck on the math of the clock and whatever. But also the fact that the stepper and whatever else, it's a use case that they didn't intend. To have a stepper be able to go from one step to the next, switch over, and then do the next step. Because in the neutral position, it's not going to continue moving and stuff. It's not the same type of stuff. I'm I'm trying to do stuff that's advanced, apparently, and the game's not ready for it. So, blah blah. I don't know what they did wrong to this Gears, and I think because of the update, I can't find out what's going on with this truck. I can, however, find out about my own truck. My own truck looks like ass. But basically, I took a bunch of the gears and whatever and stuff and stuck them in a direction so that it should, in theory, go from... Wait a second. Go down to 1 ratio and then... And the engines all go to that. And that also goes... Both of these are separate drivetrains? What? Other engines doing... Whatever, I don't know. I did weird things. This is cursed. It's a lot of cursed. Whatever it is, it's cursed. Whatever it is, it's just absolutely not anything. It's so freaking weird. Whatever it is. I don't know. This my truck is so cursed. Let's free drive. Like, with this truck, at least I get up to speed. I can turn, sort of. It's got some stability. Got, like, some basic bitch speed to it. It's got some good top speed. Eventually, I would get there if I waited for, like, a million years. I don't know why I made this. Some of this is made with motorcycle engine parts. The respawning mechanic is a little annoying too. I think I'll just, if I play this again, or I mean the next time I play this, I'm definitely going to just focus on whatever the regular gameplay is, because I think making a clock and making other things, I achieved what I wanted to do with the clock. The only thing is I really overgeared it, and that broke things. And then I don't know how to do a proper gear set, so and I'm pretty sure if you do a certain amount of gear ratios or something, that it's just too powerful and the game can't handle it. So there's that, and whatever. Hey! Why didn't the speed trap work? Wouldn't the speed trap work there? I was facing the other way. Oh. Okay, sure. Let's go! It's not gonna ever stop. A Cliff Bar. The most important ingredient is you. What? So I can't go very fast soon or anything. This truck is a truck and it's stupid. See, I don't know why it starts me in this position, because if you want to do a proper loop, you would just stay on the road. You wouldn't veer off the road. Driving towards the road takes your speed off, and that skews your results, so kind of irritating. Anyway, I'll just play the game as intended. uh, Fun. The original clock is on the workshop if you want to check it out. Apparently you can't edit it, so fun. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one definitely needs to be renamed. There we go. So that's number 2. If you found this at all anything other than just boring, I did my job. And if this was entirely a waste of my time and effort, it's my time and effort, not yours. So you don't have to even try to make a clock because I did it. Technically it works. But anyhow, like this I'm still glad that this clock does the thing. But I don't know why the second hand is moving the opposite direction of everything else. Besides the fact that the mega gearbox is not simulated correctly at all. Like, it's simulated correctly and when you're in build mode, it simulates it correctly. When you're not in build mode, it don't simulate crap. It resets and whatever. So anyway, gear ratios are totally wrong. The front and whatever and the weird looping like swoop thing that it does, not intended. Mechanism, I don't know how that even happens. You would think that when it's up, it doesn't have to move it as much, but when it's moving down, it's like it helps. And then the other one does its help. And it's like... It is interesting that it's like... There's something to this. Where it's like... This one does... The green hand... Right? It does... Like it's supposed to be, this is the front, right? So that one does 2 rotations. 1 and then 2, and that one does it, and then 1 and then 2, and that one does it. So it's like, it's weird that it is kind of acting like a clock in the fact that the second is definitely moving faster than everything else. And then the minute hand is still working twice as fast as the other hand. But that doesn't make any sense based on the gearing. None of this gearing is doing what it kind of should be doing. And it's like, huh? So, we've managed to make this. I'm still proud of this. For like the hands are supposed to be doing the thing that it's doing. I don't know why the second. I literally look in a previous video. I tried all sorts of stuff about how to make the gears towards the gears leading towards the thing to be like, instead of rotating clockwise, it should have been rotating counterclockwise, and it's still rotating the wrong direction. So either way, it goes in the opposite direction. Go check out the video to see me prove that correctly, and then I don't know what the hell is going on, and it's fine, because at this point it's just estimating, and somehow it has a 2-to-1 ratio for the hands, and then I don't know what the second hand is doing. Is it 1, 1, 2, and then, okay. Like, it's almost it almost is a clock. The only thing is, like, the second hand, besides going backwards, is, I guess, a 2-to-1 ratio, and then another 2-to-1 ratio for the thing. And then the weird swooping action is just flat out weird action that shouldn't happen and doesn't make any sense to anyone. Not even the programmers of the game have a clue. Because no one made a clock before. But anyhow, that's me achieving something. If you like this video, leave a like. Consider subscribing on YouTube, following on Twitch. I will do other things, more normal things. I like racing. I do like racing. It's just, I don't know, I've been playing Supermarket Simulator and other stuff. I've been enjoying that. And I've been wanting to do these projects. But telling me that the math is wrong on the Chief versus the thing? It's like, what? So when he says that the big to a twisty gear is an 8 ratio or whatever, I understand that to be that the 40 to 4, instead of being a 10-to-1 ratio, is actually an 8-to-1 ratio? Right? Because I don't deal with decibels. I deal with, or yeah, decimals. I deal with the ratios, because that's a little bit easier for me to think of in my head. Decimals, yeah, it's the representation of the thing, whatever. I don't understand why anyone would want a 2.3 ratio. That's a weird ratio to have. Multiplying by 2 and 3 at the same time, or dividing by 2 and 3 at the... I can't. I don't know why that would be a thing, but it doesn't matter. So I'll try either the tech tree or the other thing. Apparently you're supposed to vote on which one you like more. I don't know which one I like more. I have tried both, and I have progress in both, and I think the tech tree was broken and the rank tree works. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Whatever I'm not gonna really vote on it until I've played more of both, I guess. It has been months. Yeah, I don't know if I even could, like, even if I could get a hands on the proper math and do the math correctly, that it would actually end up leading to a clock that's accurate. And also, like, the main part of the clock that is wrong is when I didn't gear down the ratios, it was actually going way faster. When I had the engine directly in the thing, it was going like super speed. So I slowed it down even more so that the RPMs of the engine, which is just a level 1 engine, like, I think I reversed it so much. You gotta, if you're interested, you gotta see the other video. It's up on the Can Clocks Exist is the video on YouTube. And there's a highlight leading to the end of it. Although there's stuff in the middle that's also relevant to the physics of this game and how it do things weirdly. Because I went so far in the negative, it just could not calculate it. And if it's not 5 quintillion and it's 16 million, it's still a big number. Because it is 2 to 1. It's whatever the ratio is. Which, if it's from 1 to 2, if it's from the level 1 gear to the biggest gear, small to big. If that's a 2-to-1 ratio, it's 16 million to 1 ratio is what I made. And then if it's a 5-to-1, then it's a 5 quintillion to 1 ratio. So anyway, bye.